Have you ever looked around at your life and thought, how did I end up here again? Another relationship where you're giving more than you're receiving. Another job where you feel drained and appreciated and burnt out. Another situation where you're trying to be the good one and it still isn't enough. This video is part of the Good Girls series, and it's a really important one. Because if you're a woman who's always been the peacemaker, the fixer, the helper, you may not realize this, but your nervous system might be the one driving the car. Hi, I'm Arina Popa, founder of the AP Method. I'm a transformational coach and mindset mentor, and I help people break free from the emotional and mindset patterns that are blocking their purpose, their power, and their potential. And if you've been doing the work but still find yourself in the same painful patterns, this one is for you. Now, let me share something real from my own life. I kept finding myself with people who took and took. In relationships, I tolerated way too much. Then out of nowhere, boom, I'd snap and I'd be done and then I'd leave. In work, I overgave until I burnt out. Then I'd want to quit, burn it all down and start over. At first, I thought I must need better boundaries. But deep down, I realized I was repeating the same cycle again and again in every area of my life. And it wasn't just mindset, I realized. It was deeper. It was nervous system patterning. It was trauma. It was conditioning. All of these weird and wonderful things. And even after years of personal development, I was still getting stuck. Until one day, a therapist told me, it sounds like you keep attracting narcissists. Now, I don't fully agree with that lens, and I didn't go back to that therapist, but she sparked a realization. Then I started EMDR therapy, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. And my healing journey changed completely. Now, through EMDR, I uncovered memories that I didn't even realize were running the show. Moments from childhood, moments that logically seemed small, but they were stored in my nervous system as danger, as abandonment, as shame. And here's the key. When you're a child and something emotionally overwhelming happens, you don't understand it. You internalize it. You don't say, Dad went on a business trip. You say, Dad left. I must not be lovable. Why did he leave me? And that gets locked in. So when someone pulls away now, your body doesn't respond from your adult logic. It responds from your childhood wiring. So now it may help explain why logic isn't enough, because we all know better. We read the books, we understand the patterns, but then we still self-sabotage. We chase people who aren't good for us. We burn ourselves out in jobs we don't love. We say yes when we're dying to say no. It's not because we're stupid, but it's because our subconscious beliefs, the emotional imprints, are still completely running the show. Your body still believes that if I disappoint someone, I'll be rejected. If I rest, it means I'm lazy. If I speak up, I'll cause pain. And that's why I say this isn't about being good, it's about being afraid. Now, for me, EMDR and coaching was the absolute game changer. I started rewiring my nervous system and breaking the emotional contracts I didn't even know I'd made. Now, in my coaching, I help my clients combine powerful inner work with emotional release so they can finally stop living from survival. Now, I do recommend EMDR. I'm not a practitioner myself, but alongside my coaching, it's literally like the most impactful technique, the most impactful combination I've ever found. So we do the practical work, but we also go into the core, because that's how you stop understanding your pain and start healing it. Now, the best thing about EMDR is that you don't have to talk about it. You just go find the thing, reframe your emotions and your response to it, and then you kind of release it. So the beautiful thing with my therapy is that I never had to sit and go through what's happened and talk and tell someone else this whole story, but I got to find the thing that was kind of leading me and running me. And then I got to reframe the way I looked at that and kind of make sense of it and then just release it, because it doesn't hold me, it doesn't run me anymore. It no longer runs that show. Therefore, for me, it was the best treatment modality in order to really overcome some stuck, blockage sort of thing. If you've said these words, I know better, so why am I still stuck and reliving the same patterns? Then this is your answer. The good girl is a survival identity, but your power, your success, your life, they really do begin You start to take control of everything when you choose to live from truth and not fear. And you start to kind of like look at what's going on and decide to do something about it. And if you're here watching and listening, I know you're ready to do this. So download my Break the Good Girl Spell workbook in the description below. There will be a link to my website. Download your book from there. Inside, you'll find the exact exercises I have done and I do with my clients to help them release the identity of people-pleasing, burnout, and being too nice to be powerful. Join in. Let's do this together, because it's not about being the good girl. It's about becoming the whole woman you were always meant to be, and you can absolutely do this. If I can do it, and if other people can do it, then you can do it too. Doesn't matter what stage you're at. It is absolutely achievable for every single person that I come across. Now, thank you again for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope this has helped someone out there. If you want to do some one-on-one work, then if you go to my website, you can request a free discovery call with me. And I'm also offering 3 places to 3 of my viewers on here to work with me. You get 3 free sessions. We can figure out how I can help you, and we can start your journey to really live your best life, where you feel good, powerful, in that feminine energy, just the way it's meant to be. So if that sounds good, reach out, and thank you again, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye, everyone.